All right, so if you're watching this video, you are either probably at home quarantined or sick or whatever, or you just didn't understand it in class and you want to watch again. So we went through these 4 examples in class of just word problems that you're going to see in this unit. So we're just going to jump in and do these in this video. So starting with the equation. For each problem, define your variables. So that's key. We want to do that first. So right away on number 1, I'm going to skip over everything and go straight to the question. For what number of days, so number of days is what I'm looking for, is the cost the same? So I'm going to say D equals number, and that hashtag means number of days. All right, so that's my variable. Back to the front. Allie needs to rent a moving truck. Mighty Movers charges $142, charges a $142 fee plus an additional $18.75 per day. So let's write an expression for that. So I'm taking a break from the problem. Mighty Movers charges $142 plus an additional, so that's plus $18.75 per day, so times the number of days. That's the expression for Mighty Movers. Now, the next part, the Relocators charges a $104 fee on top of or plus $26.35 per day. So 104 for the Relocators plus $26.35 per day. We want to know for what number of days the cost is the same. The same means equals. So we're going to set those two things equal to each other. And now we just solve it. We have variables on both sides. I'm going to get my variables together. So I'm going to subtract 1875D from both sides. A calculator is going to be necessary here. So I'm doing that right now in my calculator, and I get 7.6. So we'll go up here real quick. I got 142 left on the left-hand side. I got canceled. Equals 104 plus, and now this is 7.6D. Now I got to move the 104, which gives me 38 equals 7.6D divided by 7.6. Again, you're going to want a calculator. 38 divided by 7.6 is 5. So it's going to, at 5 days, those two companies are going to cost the exact same amount. Okay. We'll go ahead and clear that. If you have any questions on that, email me or rewind and watch again. All right, this one's a little trickier. Jamie, Taylor, and Mickey are carb loading before their big race tomorrow. Together, they eat 180 carbs. Jamie ate 1 more than double the number of carbs that Taylor ate. Mickey ate 11 more carbs than Taylor. How many carbs did each person eat? So number of carbs that each person ate. So I have actually got 3 variables here. I've got J plus T plus M. And those are all the number of carbs each person ate. But if you add them up, they equal 180. Problem with that is I can't do anything with that. They didn't eat the same amount, so I need to change one variable into an expression meaning or containing a different variable. Now, this is the first type of problem we've had with this. So it can be very tricky, so I'm just going to go ahead and jump right in. I'm going to look for sentences or phrases that have 2 people comparing. And right away, you should see that sentence. Jamie ate. So Jamie equals 1 more than double the number of carbs that Taylor ate. So double what Taylor ate. So 2 times what Taylor ate. So 2 times T and 1 more than that. So plus 1. The second one says Mickey ate 11 more carbs than Taylor. Mickey ate 11 more than Taylor. So whatever Taylor ate, Mickey ate 11 more. Right. Now, I'm going to use this equation right here to help me out. J. Well, I found I used this right here. I'm going to replace J with 2t plus 1. J means 2t plus 1. They mean the same thing. T just stays T. And then M changes to T plus 11. So now every person in this example is in terms of Taylor. And I can make an equation from that. So my equation becomes 2t plus 1 plus t plus t plus 11. Equals 180. All right, so just so we're aware, 2t plus 1, this piece right here, that's Jamie. T by itself is just Taylor, and t plus 11 is Mickey. They just look a little different. Now I can solve this because they're only got the letter T. I gotta combine those. 2t plus 1t plus 1t is 4t. And then 1 plus 11 is 12. And now I can solve for t. So I'm going to subtract 12. 4t equals 168. Divide by 4. And you get 42. T equals 42. So Taylor had 42 carbs. Now we can figure out Jamie and Mickey using this over here. So Jamie did 2 times Taylor. Well, now we know that Taylor had 42 carbs. 2 times 42 is 84. 84 plus 1. Jamie had 85 carbs. And then Mickey. Taylor had 42. Mickey had 11 more than that. 42 plus 11 is 53 carbs. And if you want to check it, add up 85, 42, and 53. It should add up to 180, and it does. Okay, again, if you have any questions on that, pause this video, rewind, watch it again. Number 3, these questions are, for whatever reason, a lot of people have a hard time with these, but they're not that bad. If you remember that when you see break even, you should be thinking expenses equals income. It's usually a business type question. She starts a t-shirt company. It's a business. She spends, that's an expense, $235 a day to run the company, and each plain t-shirt costs $3.25. Okay, so those are all costs. Then she sells, which means those are money that she's bringing in. She sells each t-shirt for $15. How many t-shirts must she sell? So I'm going to say T equals number of t-shirts. Okay, so expenses. Well, it's $235. Now it says $235 per day. We're only concerned with one day. So I don't need to worry about timesing that by the number of days. We're only looking at one day. So $235. Then each plain t-shirt costs $3.25. So that's an additional expense. So it's added. Oops, that should be a T. It's an added expense. So 235 plus 3.25 times the number of t-shirts is the expenses. Income is only $15 per t-shirt. So there's actually a variable on both sides here. And now I need to get those variables together. Again, calculators are nice. So 235 equals 15 minus 3.25 is 1175D. Divided by 1175. I believe you get a good number here. And it is 20. So she would have to sell 20 t-shirts to make back the money that she spent to get started. Anything over 20 shirts, and she's going to make a profit. Anything under 20 shirts, she's going to lose money. All right. Last question for this video is another one like number 2, only has 2 variables instead of 3. but it's the same idea. Joey Chestnut and Kobayashi are competitive eaters. In one contest, they ate a combined 80 hot dogs. If Joey Chestnut ate 19 less than double the number of hot dogs that Kobayashi ate, how many more hot dogs did Joey Chestnut eat than Kobayashi? Now, look at the question. How many more hot dogs did Joey Chestnut eat than Kobayashi? Well, to figure that out, we need to know how many both of them ate. So I'm going to say J is Joey's hot dogs and K is Kobayashi's hot dogs. Together, they ate 80. But that's a problem because there's a lot of combinations that add up to 80. We need to find something that compares Joey's hot dogs to Kobayashi's, and it should be pretty easy to see. It's right there. Joey ate 19 less than double the number of hot dogs that Kobayashi ate. So double Kobayashi minus 19. Okay, remember with that less than there, that switches the order. So 19 gets written second, double the number of hot dogs, blah, 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 blah. That gets written first. So Joey can be rewritten. I can rewrite Joey as 2K minus 19. 2K minus 19 means the same thing as J. Plus Kobayashi's hot dogs, which is K, equals 80. There's my equation. Now I can combine like terms. 2K plus 1K is 3K minus 19 equals 80. Add 19, I get 3K equals 99, and I get Kobayashi ate 33 hot dogs. Okay, so if Kobayashi ate 33, how many did Joey Chestnut eat? There's a couple ways you could do this. You could just do 80 minus 33 to get Joey's, or you could get 2 times 33 minus 19. So that's 66 minus 19 would be 47. So Joey ate 47 hot dogs. Now let's answer the question. How many more hot dogs did Joey Chestnut eat? Well, if Joey ate 47 and Kobayashi ate 33, subtract them to figure out how many more he ate. He ate 14 more hot dogs. Okay, so this last one was using the answers to answer another question. You will see that a few times. Just make sure you answer the question. All right, as always, if you have any questions, shoot me an email. But hopefully this helped, and we will have time to practice this tomorrow in class.